Okay, so we're going to get to the open response portion of our review. Okay, trying to figure out how many gallons I need to buy to fill up the gas tank on my lawnmower, and the tank is essentially a rectangular prism with a length of 35 inches, height of 20, and a width of 25. How many gallons will it take to fill the tank? So we've got inches to gallons, looks like we're going to have to go to at some point. 85% full, pounds per gallon. So we've got a lot going on here. We've got a volume, we've got a conversion from inches cubed to gallons. That might take a couple steps. Well, yeah, this is going to be, something we got to persevere through. So I clipped the conversions here that we may need. We'll be using that. And we'll probably be using either one of these two. So those are at least those we'll have to be using. So, okay, let's get at it. Okay. So first, let's get this volume. So read that again. We're looking at 35 inches in one dimension, 25 in another, and I'll throw a height of 20 in there. Okay, so volume of a rectangular prism, we're supposed to use base times height. We know better though. Length times width times height. Well, that's essentially because that's the area of the base. B is the area of the base. So we'll go ahead and do that. 35 times 25 times 20. Let the calculator go ahead and do that. And we're getting 17,500. That's going to be inches cubed. All right. If my goal is to get gallons to fill this tank, I've got to go through a couple conversions. It looks like, oh wow, even more. I'm going to have to use this too. Okay. So I can go inches to centimeters. Actually, cubic inches to cubic centimeters. Cubic centimeters to liters, and then liters to gallons. All right. So one possible way to do it, a cubic inch looks like this: 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch. All multiplication, right? Well, the replacement's 2.54 centimeters times 2.54 centimeters times 2.54 centimeters. Sorry, I run out of room here. Centimeters are after those. So 1 cubic inch, okay, we'll multiply those numbers together. It's converting to 16.387 cubic centimeters. So that's our first move, okay? We're going to take the 17,500 cubic inches, okay? We're going to convert it to, we don't know how many cubic centimeters. We know 1 cubic inch is 16.387 cubic centimeters. I haven't been saying this, but what we have to understand is if we're going to use proportions, we've got to keep the units of measure in the same positions. On the bottom, cubic centimeters. On the top, we got cubic inches. So that's what I've been doing without really saying it. Now I cross multiply. I've got x equals whatever 17,500 times this is. And don't forget the decimal. Just grab it in your calculator. Try not to round. And when I do that, I get 28,6773. That's cubic centimeters. All right, we're getting there. Now we got to convert that to how many liters. Okay, use this conversion. So I'm going to simply go with 1 liter is the same as 1,000 cubic centimeters, and we don't know how many liters. Let's use something different. We already used x. Let's use y. Is to 28,6773 cubic centimeters. All right. Again, cross multiply. Basically, this is just going to tell us we need to divide. All right. Now, again, some of you, I've said this before, we lose the units measure for a minute. Some of you know how to do this without all the proportions. Um, you know, I understand that, but the proportions make sure that you are sure that it works. And that's what I'm just trying to do, is give us a process that we know will work. And we'll keep it consistent all year. I'll do this the same way all year. So now we're down to that liters. Okay. One last conversion. Wow, we got to take this and go to gallons. So again, I'll look up at my conversion, 1 gallon. I'll just put that on top, 1 gallon. It's equivalent to 3.785 liters, so we'll do that. And then simply, we don't know how many gallons. I keep using X, so let's use Z. Okay, and then it's 286.773 liters. And we'll cross multiply again. Divide by 3.785. Okay. And where did that conversion go? Okay, we're over at 75.7658. Okay, finally I think we got our first answer that we were looking for. First answer was how many gallons to the nearest hundredth. Okay, fill the tank. So that's one answer. Fill tank. Okay, it's going to take 75.77 gallons. All right, so that's our first answer. Next, we've got to go after what? The weight. Okay. Now, it's got to be 85% full, so we can put that in at any point. You know, if you know how to, do the percents, it's 85% of, that's going to multiply. Okay, so 85% of the full tank, right? We're going to multiply by 0.85. Okay, so I'm going to say 0.85 times the 75 point. Now I got to go back to this not rounded answer just to be safe. 75.7658. All right, I'll do that. And we're looking at 64.4009 gallons to be 85% full. Okay, how much is it going to weigh? 6.073 pounds for every 1 gallon. All right, that's what that says up there. 6.073 pounds per gallon, so that's pounds over 1 gallon. Since we have 64.4009 gallons, it's going to get us, keep using that. Let's use A pounds. All right, cross multiply, and A equals whatever 6.073 times that is. And let's see, where did it go? 391.1069 and some other change there, pounds. Don't believe it says what's around to. Let's just go with the other one with the 2 decimal places. Let's do the same. So 1, 1. There it is. Wow. Very difficult problem, so that's the other part of it. So 2 answers, there they are. Okay, yeah, we'll put this on the next video. We're already at 9.5 minutes for one of those. Stay tuned.